Chris, thanks for having me back. And this video we're going to go and get through all this lot. All the chassis bits, as you can see, it all needs tidying up. It's not too much. These actually won't be getting used because I've got some photo etch. Got all these bits. Not too many to be fair. It's not be too difficult. It's a bit of fun one. Got to prime them up white, paint the spokes gloss white, clear coat them with a UV super clear cut, and then once that's dried, mask them off, paint the bowels gloss black, and then chrome them. And then the discs, as good as these look, we're actually going to be having some photo etch rotors on there. So yeah, these are nice details. And then this, I'm going to, yes, I've snapped it, look, but I fixed it. I'm going to try and drill that centre mesh out, and because we've got a photo etch one, it's all about the photo etch. So, without further ado, let's crack on. Day before paint. So, try to, let me just turn this big light off because it's making the front light go funny. I tried to, the lights was attached to obviously the framework with the grill framework with the mesh. It was all moulded in. Tried to cut it out, ended up snapping little arms, ended up snapping quite a few bits, and I thought, you know what? I've got some cheap styrene sheets from the Scale Model World show in November last year. I picked up quite a few sheets of styrene, and finally I've got round to sort of using it. So it's not creating like a full on whatever, but it's a simple, it's basic, and it's a start of scratch building. It's not onto the scale of some others who could scratch build, you know, bumpers or whatever else. It's just a rectangular frame. But I'm so chuffed with myself. So I just cut a long strip off and then just literally measured up. I mean, I held it up against held the strip against the top line there, cut, and then I held another strip there, cut, held another strip there, cut, the one across the bottom, cut, and then with the top strip, just put a bit of masking tape over the middle, and then lined up the sides, and just, you know, instant quick setting thin. Now I've done it on this MDF board because the thin cement isn't going to you know, interact with this and the styrene. Like, it would interact with this, it would melt, you know, it would surfaces, you know, anything like that. So yeah, I just thought it's a good base to work on. And then, like I say, I've just put one strip on, liquid cemented it, and then it's instant pretty much. And then just built it up. And then the frame will attach from behind. I'm going to zoom in. So it'll attach, obviously it's just loose, it'll attach from behind with a bit of super glue. Let's get that off carefully. And then what I did as well is I got a big flat rough sanding stick, and I just held it on and I just give it a bit of a smooth over. And then let's eye it up. No, it's not 100%. It's not 100%, but it works. It's quite thick, yeah, but it's race car, and it's going to have a little grill in the middle. I'm actually going to paint the radiator behind it as well. So yeah, there we have it. My first little bit of scratch building, really. I just had to get on video because, yeah, like I say, I was pretty chuffed with that. It's the small victories. Small victories. Let's crack on. Right then, final part for this chassis video is the chassis with interior tub fixed. Let me just get this light on. So let's have a look at the bottom. So we've got this pretty cool exhaust. I've not seen anything like this in a kit before, where it finishes halfway down. I bet that sounded badass. I bet that sounded ace. Went together really nicely, really nicely. Not too many components. Let me just get a little pointer. So you had this spare wheel well. That was a separate part. You see this back panel there, that's an extended part. We had to, oh sorry for knocking the camera. I had to glue that on. And we've got like this part here. That goes into there. Then you had this subframe sort of like assembly there. The exhaust, this subframe assembly. And then you had the gearbox, this bit of bodywork panel just there. And these two, I don't know, they must be like the hydraulic ramp jack system, because that's the only thing I can think they must be, what they might look like. Tried detailing bottom of the sump plug and some of the manifold. It's a bit rough, but I'm not going to see much of it. What you are going to see though is, I might have to turn the torch off now, is the discs and the suspension. So let's look at the discs while the torch is off. So the photo etch motor, I sanded that with the 120 grit. Thought it was too rough, so I went with a 400. Painted the silver, that was bright aluminium, pro scale, and then masked it off, and then did antique gold for the caliper. And once that dried, dropped some panel wash in there, and then the gold on the hub is Mr. Super Metallic, super rich gold. And I brushed that on, as well as the bolt heads around the aluminium bit. Same on the back, bright aluminium, antique gold, bit of panel wash, and the photo etch disc and whatnot. I really like how they've turned out. The discs, I don't know, the discs too scratched. I did the swirly motions, but it just unfortunately looks like a lot of straight lines. And then let's turn this torch back on so we can see the suspension. So from the sides you can see I just went with semi-gloss black, and then I sprayed, so I keep catching the camera, I do apologise. I sprayed bright aluminium for the stanchion and the spring, and then with the bright aluminium, that was pro scale, and then with the red it was just Tamiya X7 gloss red, just with the brush picked that out, and then with the gold top and bottom caps there was super rich gold again brushed on. Same for the back. Really happy with how they turned out, and again, like I say, interior tub on. And there we have it. So chassis done, bar the wheels, interior done. So just need to get on with those. And for those eagle-eyed viewers, to the bottom left of the camera, we've got this Super Clear 3 UV cut. Now I'm using this on said wheels because let's have a look. There we go. So I've only done one coat so far. I'm just in the middle of coats, and you can see there's been a bit of debris just on the left of that locking nut. Try and put that out. So I'm just about to give it another coat of UV cut Super Clear. Now the reason why I'm using UV cut is because it's good over white paint jobs and or white decals, so it doesn't, get any yellowing from any sun rays, things like that. Because I've got Super Clear and I've got Super Clear UV cut, so depending on what colour I'm using, depends what clear I use. So, and I like to use these for wheels because you don't really need to waste 2K on the wheels because there's only small compared to the body where all the gloss wants to be. This, it's superb, and because of the wheels, you've got your curved spokes and whatever else. You get a really nice glossy shine without having to mess about. So yeah, Super Clears on the wheels, and then 2K on the bodies. So anyway, that's it for this video, for this chassis. The next one is going to be the final video for this build. I'm going to look at some of the bits that I've done regarding the body, wet sand polishing, and then any other little bits that we need to do to get the body together before we can mate it to the chassis and interior part. So thanks for following along. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone tuning in, having a watch, leaving any comments, the likes, the shares. Really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much from me, and look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. All the best.